Hey guys, I'm back on here with some more topics to discuss. I went on Downelink and I asked the community, the LGBT community, for some topics to discuss, some things that interested them. And I got quite a few topics. I'm gonna try to touch on all of them, so this might be a pretty long video. So let's see. The first topic that I was given, analingus. For those of y'all who don't know what that is eating the booty hole, as this person said. They said to me that they like to get it done to them, but they refuse to put their mouth that low. So let me just say on that right there, I think that's pretty selfish, you know. Whatever you expect to get done to you, you should be willing and able to do in return. Otherwise, just don't expect it. I personally am not somebody who looks to get their booty eaten, as this person put it. That's just not my thing. I don't knock anybody for it, but that's just not my thing. You know, to each his or her own. I don't think there's anything wrong with it though. You know, but anyways, if you're gonna do that with somebody, it should be somebody that you have been with for a while and, you know, have a bond and trust each other and all that stuff. Because I don't think that's something that you should just do to a random person you pick up at a bar or something. You know, that's just not, it's not kosher. Yeah, but anyways, like I said, to each his own. Let's see, other topics. Okay, these topics come from Ashley B. Shout out to Ashley. Gosh, she gave me a lot of topics. First question, Ashley says, how can you get over your ex after you two were together for years and she has a new girlfriend 2 weeks later after you two break up? You know, breaking up is never easy to do, and it's never easy to get over somebody that you're truly in love with. However, that's some trifling ass shit. You know, I would feel like that's real suspect that, you know, I break up with you and then 2 weeks later you have a new girlfriend. That's real suspect. So, A, that's telling you she has somebody either on the low, or, you know, that other person might have been the reason why y'all broke up. You know, she just wanted to go elsewhere. And so you should look at it as she lost a good thing. You know, that's a real foul way to, you know, to go about things. Like, on the other hand, like, okay, maybe she had feelings for another person stronger than what she had for you. And that might suck in all reality. But you can't really control who your heart falls for. But I feel like she totally should have kept it a buck with you and, you know, just been real about the shit. But if she can break up with you and have a girlfriend 2 weeks later, then she's really not the person, she's really not the best person to be with. I don't think you need to be with somebody like that, you know, not to badmouth her. But that's just really uncool. And, you know, you have common sense. You know what that's telling you. You don't need to be involved with her anymore. As far as anything more than a friendship, because that's really foul, you know. But I've had that happen too. My last girlfriend, we ended in October or whatever. She and I were together, and I had heard rumors that there was somebody else, but I couldn't prove it, so I didn't really come out with it and ask her. But we broke up, and about maybe a week, if that, later, she had this girl all over her Downelink page, and, you know, she was like, that's my stubby, my studsman, and it hurt. It really did hurt. I was pissed off. But then I realized that, you know, she wasn't shit anyways. So, you know, let that go. You can do so much better. Next question. Are all pretty boy studs trying to cake up on femmes? I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. I've been called a pretty boy stud. I don't identify as a stud. But I know some quote-unquote pretty boy studs who, they don't all like femmes. I know pretty boy studs who like other pretty boy studs. So, I don't know. Yeah. Next question. Why do lesbians jump back into relationships so quickly, and is it a lack of self-love? Well, you know the whole U-Haul joke about how, lesbians are quick to pack their shit up and move in with the next chick like that in less than a month and say they're all in love. I just feel like as women, we're just all really emotional creatures, or just emotional beings, and we, not all of us, but as a whole, we crave, we yearn love and affection and attention and all that. And I think people want it so bad they force it, and they just, they try to make it out to be more than what it is. They rush things rather than go with the flow, and that's the worst possible thing you can do. Like, the best thing you can do is go with the flow and just let it go where it's going to go. It may not go as far as you expect it to or hope for it to, but it's life. It be like that sometimes. There's billions of people on the planet. There's no reason why, you should rush or anything. And as far as like jumping out of one relationship into another, some people say the best way to get over somebody is to get under somebody new. I don't necessarily agree with that, but yeah, I think that after a breakup, you should give yourself time to cool off, especially if it was a long-term relationship. You need to find yourself, I guess, and heal and get some closure and just work on yourself. I broke up, like I said, with my last girlfriend in October, and I'm still single. I've been single, and I like it this way. Granted, it does get a little frustrating. Sometimes you get lonely and whatnot, but I think single is the best way to be. I don't think anyone should ever jump into another relationship, because it's really not fair to the next person, because you're not the best person that you can be. You can't really give yourself to somebody else completely if the last person you were with still has a piece of your heart. And it's not fair that the next person, has to just get broken pieces of you, and it's not fair that they have to get punished for the last person's mistakes or anything. That's why you have to make sure that you yourself are good before you try to get with anybody else, Next question. When is it an agreeable length of time to ask your girl for marriage? I don't know. I mean, I've never been married or engaged. I've had somebody propose to me, and that obviously didn't happen. I'm single. I mean, I guess there really isn't a set time limit or anything, but when you feel in your heart that, you really know this person and you trust them, and, y'all are meant to be, and just, I don't know, it's just, I guess it's a feeling, it's an internal feeling, you just know, and it's different with everybody, I suppose. I can't really speak too much on that, because like I said, I don't have too much experience with the whole marriage situation, but I don't think it's acceptable to get married to somebody in less than a year. I feel like you can't possibly know all there is to know about somebody under a year's time, There's so much to people that you have to learn or whatever. So, I think definitely over a year would be good. I personally, I would like to go a few years before I get married to my girlfriend, Okay. When a girl is highly attractive, do you ignore their faults more than you would in an unattractive person? You know what? I actually do feel like some people do that. I think that, let's say you have really strong feelings for somebody, or, there's something that's overwhelmingly attractive about them, whether it's their physical appearance, personality, whatever. And, let's say you have a banging ass chick, and then you have a chick that doesn't look so good, but has a better personality. A lot of times people will second guess themselves or compromise themselves because of how attractive this person is, and maybe they feel like they can't get somebody that good again. I think that happens a lot in relationships, straight, gay, or whatever. But it's definitely not cool. Sometimes people put up with a lot because they don't want to lose a person, and they don't want to lose that person for shallow reasons because they look so good or